If you're someone sitting there and being like, oh, I can't wait till, BlackRock comes in and buys all this, it's like, dude, no. Like, you think that they're going to be the ones paying up at $48,000 for this? No, they're not.
So BlackRock's terrible.
Right.
They're one of the worst players on Wall Street. They're completely without morals whatsoever.
Welcome back to FutureCron, where I give my psychic insights into just about everything. Ever wondered why Microsoft, Twitter, and Facebook are all up in your personal data? Well, it's because the tech and financial big shots have been using artificial intelligence for ages to make bank. And they've got some grand plans for world domination. And guess how they want to flex this control? By grabbing our hearts, minds, and every bit of freedom we regular folks hold dear. It's basically modern-day slavery, and no one, regardless of color, gets a free pass. The decision-making power? Yep, it falls right into the hands of AI, controlled by an elite few. But who are these elites, you ask? They're everywhere, from European castle dwellers to big players on Wall Street. One standout? BlackRock. They've been AI aficionados for decades, pulling strings in our economy. Check out this clip to see their playbook in action. Stick around till the end and I'll reveal who the Akashic Record says is truly pulling the strings. Plus, I'll give you a sneak peek into how BlackRock's crypto involvement is about to shake up prices.
What if I told you there is a robot that controls more wealth than any country on Earth? A robot so powerful that in the last 10 years, it has quietly created the biggest company in the world. This is the story of a robot called Aladdin. It's Wall Street's best kept secret, and it's gobbling up every asset class across every industry. Aladdin now controls $21 trillion of our global economy. This one robot directs the actions of the US Federal Reserve, almost every major bank and investment fund on Wall Street, and over 17,000 traders. It controls half of all ETFs, 17% of the bond market, 10% of the global stock market, and carries out 250,000 trades every day and billions of forecasts every week. Year after year, it hoovers up trillions of data points on every market, every company, every asset, and now even each of us, what we buy, sell, and say, so that it knows what to buy and what to sell far better than any human being. Every major bank, company, and investment fund has come to rely on Aladdin and its all-powerful AI and algorithms to beat the market. And if they didn't, they've collapsed and failed in Aladdin's wake. And you know what the craziest part of this story is? This robot is just getting started. 2008, the global financial crisis hits, and before Aladdin turns 21 years old, is caught on by every Wall Street bank and Timothy Geithner, the head of the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury. As soon as Lehman Brothers collapsed and the Wall Street meltdown began, the US government came calling to save the next collapsing bank, Bear Stearns. It was Aladdin who decided which assets to keep and which to leave in the $30 billion rescue package. And few people know it was a robot that saved America from disaster. On Aladdin's 29th birthday, Larry launched a top-secret project at BlackRock, codenamed Monarch. It led to the firing of his fund managers and replacing their funds with Aladdin's funds. The robot was now eliminating humans from the equation altogether. And as a result, today over 70% of all trades on US stock markets are decided by robots, with Aladdin leading the way. These trades are completed from beginning to end without a human involved, in high-frequency trading far faster than a human can execute. Recently, BlackRock acquired eFront, which collects data on the things that you and I own, including private equity and real estate. And since then, Aladdin has consumed eFront's data on the entire global real estate market. And yep, you guess what happened next. Over the last 2 years, BlackRock and other funds using Aladdin's data have begun buying up single-family homes, where they can afford to outbid the rest of us as they have unlimited financing at hyper-low interest rates. The result is home prices rising by 20% over the last 2 years and pushing now even big players like Zillow out of the market. And here we see Aladdin's endgame, to be the one hyper-intelligent AI robot that not just controls Wall Street assets, but all assets, public and private. The genie is out of the bottle. And Aladdin has already reached a tipping point where one robot controls more wealth than any person or country. But as Aladdin's AI capabilities continue to grow, and with its rate of control rising by another $1 trillion to $2 trillion in new assets every year, it looks inevitable that Wall Street's secret weapon could end up owning everything, and we end up owning nothing.
Just about everyone knows that BlackRock's getting into the crypto game with their ETF, and it's likely to boost prices for the next couple of years as far as I can see. So enjoy the ride. But here's the heads up. Around 2026, we might see a significant Bitcoin dump. Don't get caught holding the bag. Cash out around the second quarter of 2025, pay off debts, maybe snag some property. Now, I've got a hunch about a banking collapse and bail-ins in 2026. In other words, the failed banks will steal your money. Meanwhile, I see that BlackRock will swoop in and raid the U.S. Treasury, so brace yourself for a potential economic shakeup. Looking at the bright side, BlackRock's AI dominance might not be a sure thing. There's a twist. The U.S. government might collapse in 2029, throwing a wrench into their plans. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. Musk's diving into politics. Zuck is all about the metaverse, leaning towards a future with a touch of human enslavement. Between the two, Musk seems to be the frontrunner in terms of AI domination. He's studied the Chinese social credit model and is cooking up some innovative ideas. But here's the kicker. We as humanity hold more power together than any elite group. According to the Akashic Records, it's our collective choice to walk right into their trap or stay away. It's this choice that will decide if we evolve or end up enslaved. So let's band together, resist, and leave the outdated mindsets and technologies of the elite in the dust. We've got this, humanity. Thanks for listening.